meant for me, and I'd like to share this with you. So now, to make it official, I present to you the Tonight Show marquee. Here we go. Let's light it up, boys. 3, 2, 1. Let's have the show.
I say, how you doing today? How you doing today? Y'all already know it's your favorite rapper, the best film writer and director, St. Louis Facts, award-winning published author, actor, journalist, actor, business owner, nominated Hollywood music artist, #1 bestseller, battle rapper, service of the year recipient, and newly Global Music Awards recipient. Who raised these snitchers? Who raised them? Just like so turn, y'all already know this is us, sister. The Conversation Podcast. We are live right now. We on Facebook, we on YouTube, we on Instagram. If you do not catch us today, you will catch us wherever you listen to your podcast. iHeartRadio, Amazon, Apple, Spotify, Pornhub, OnlyFans. Who raised these ninjas? As we on there, give us some money up years. But we about to have another crazy show. So first up, we got Radio Personality from 106.97. I forgot what it is, but the lady with 1 million certifications, we got Busy Boss in the building.
Don't ever mess that up. That is Foxy 106.9.
Who raised this ninja?
You guys, happy Monday. Let's have a great show. Let's do it. Let's get it. That part.
All right. And then we got the woman who keep on falling behind me and subscribers, the former felon. We got Tara Michelle in the building.
You realize people can look this up. I mean, I just don't understand you sometimes. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you had a fantastic day. Let's have a fantastic show.
All right. And then we got the second best rapper alive behind G Soldier. We got YC Bay in the building.
And the backhanded comments gotta stop. Fuck all that shit.
Talk to her. What to the? Tell about Hella Drove.
Google me. YC Bay. Google Hella Drove.
All right, let's get it. We're gonna see what strand of weed YC was smoking today. Next up, we got my boy. Y'all already know you can't spell the Lou without putting this name in it. We got Gateway Louie in the building.
What it do, fam, man. Y'all already know. Back on deck, man. Just a lot of going on. But we got a lot of big things transpiring. Lacey G Soldier and Miss Busy Boss, Stacy White, most definitely gonna be a part of it. And anybody else that's on the podcast that want to be a part of this movement, man, we got Saint STL stand up against Atlanta and DMV. So we're going to be at the King of Diamonds. We're going to be turned up on the 7th. So we getting the St. Louis chapter together so we can go down here and turn these you know what I'm saying, turn them a new, you know what. So we doing a lot, man. King of Diamonds and everybody else, man. Club Neat on Friday. Be there or you ain't nowhere, man. But I'm in the building, man. Louis, it's good to see y'all. I'm glad to see that y'all still holding it down.
All right. Then we got my boy. Y'all know what I'm saying. One of the most educated brothers also. We got Pancho Rucker in the building. What's poppin', Pancho?
There we go. What's happening with it? Educated. I'm just a dude from the north, man. What's cracking with you, bro?
Yes, I don't know what happened to plug here, pop back in, you know. But let's get straight into these topics up in this mug. The first topic we finna get into it. It's finna get crazy. Here we go.
Love don't keep you together. That's why a man who love you will abuse you, will beat you, because love don't stop him from not doing wrong. You change as a man with your actions and the things that you say to him. So if all the things you say to a man is negative and all of your response to his bad actions is bad actions as a woman, how do you change him? Because the woman before you changed him with her silence, with her gracious, her dignity. That was changed as a man. That's wrong. his guilt and his shame eventually wears on him at some point in life because he realized he messed over a good woman. If you a funky, I never feel guilty about hurting a woman that done what I did. But if she don't get me back at some point in my life, even when I'm doing wrong, I'm going to feel guilty. I'm going to feel shame. I'm going to feel low. Those feelings that I secretly feel because I know I'm hurting a good woman, that's what causes me to change. Coming home, looking you in your eye, and you still lighten up when you see me. That's what make a change. That's shame.
Yeah, Tara.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. Okay. In order for, I don't disagree with what he's saying. But in order for you to get to what he's talking about, it means you have to endure some really bad stuff at the hands of a really bad guy who, when he met you, thought you were worthless enough for him to mistreat. And then if you endure his mistreatment, then at some point one day, hopefully he may come around, notice what he's doing, feel guilty and stop. But how beat up are you at that point? How emotionally destroyed are you at that point? So when he gets his act right, you don't have nothing good left in your heart. You're weakened. So for me, I can say what he's saying is correct, but I don't want to be the woman that stays long enough for him to figure that out. That's too much for me. I think saying that we need to stay and endure mistreatment until you get your act together is cruel. So I'm not a fan, not at all.
All right, Pancho. Oh, dang. They be dropped out. Gateway Lloyd.
Yeah. I'm right here. I most definitely agree with what he said. As far as the actual building of a man, like building and with a man inside of a space with a woman. Um, I feel like it's the same way, vice versa with women too. I feel like you come into a space with the opposite sex, and everybody had their past experiences and journeys that they've been to get wherever they at. And you can't expect to go into space with a person all way healed. If you do, that ain't your person because somebody else done perfected this person to be who they are. So therefore they are already who they are. And you didn't have anything to do with that. So yeah, you might enjoy what you enjoying, but you didn't build that person. You didn't build with that person. And I think that what Charleston White was saying, and even though I ain't really no fan of Charleston White, but I feel like what he was saying was like what you go through with the person that you with and getting to know each other and going through things and making it through those struggles together is what builds the foundation of love and foreverness. If you think that people been together for 50 or 60 years and that they haven't been through hell and hot water and ups and downs and all the above, then I don't think that you understand what love really is. I feel like so many people feel like love is just supposed to be this beautiful experience and that you never go through certain things in life, but that's not the reality. Love is real, true love is the one that's going to endure with you through every fucking thing, because that's the only way that you really know if a person truly love you, if you've been through a lot of shit with the person. If it's easy, it ain't yours, because once shit get hard, you just gonna run.
All right, Pancho. Pancho is trying to unmute himself. And
You might want to go to somewhere else. Go to somebody else.
all right, Ricky. What? Okay, I thought he was going. Go ahead, Ricky.
I'm not buying that McBullshit that he gonna change one day. The fuck out of here. You get what the fuck you put in the universe. You put out good, good will come back to you. You put out fuck shit coming back to you. I'm not buying his version of you think that's gonna change a man. No. See, you wasn't a man to begin with, because if you was, you wouldn't be out here doing people dirty. So there's that. Again, put out good, good will come back. You put out fuck shit, and that's what you will get in return, because I am a mirror of your fucking reflections. Two can play that game. How many games people play solo? Not very many. With that being said, I'm on the same type of time. I'm not anymore, but I used to be on the same type of time. I'm reformed.
All right,
Stacey agree with Ricky.
So I just don't think you can keep just being emotionally and mentally abusive to a person and expect for them to continue to be there for you. If you keep beating them down, knocking them down, and lowering their self-esteem and stuff, no, that's not good. And I don't think a man should want their woman to be like that. So it's clearly taking advantage of that person, and you're being abusive. So no woman should stay and forget all that talking about, oh, pretty much be there and all that. No, it's over when you start the crazy mental and emotionally abuse. No, we're not doing that. And definitely don't be physical, because then you really, our people are out here killing people for that shit. So, this day and time, women are not going for the bullshit. That part.
Hey, punch out.
What's happening?
What's your thoughts?
Man, I ain't gonna even lie. I've been having technical difficulties through this whole time, but I'll say this from the little bit that I did here. Um, Charleston White is kind of an idiot, but ah, dude, like I don't know. I don't necessarily agree as far as that goes. A person only changes because they want to change, not because of what another person can that has done, or if she was you shame. If you're motivated by shame, then what the fuck are you doing with your life to begin with? Like that's my whole point when it's coming to that. You can't sit up here and motivate. If you got to be motivated because of the bad things as far as this person love, you might as well be by yourself. Like, and that's just the long and short of that, man. I don't know. I don't agree with that theory of you got to drag a motherfucker through the mud in order to see if they love you or not. It is either love is an action word anyway. It's you know what I'm saying, not that infatuation nonsense that they be talking about all the time anyway. So yeah, that's my part. I don't really fuck. I don't fuck with Charleston at all though. He a coon to me.
Teresa said, "Hello, beautiful people. Hold up, I had to wipe my screen off. Welcome back, Gateway Luke."
Yeah, girl, you should have seen how I greeted him. I said,
Don't do that. Don't-
Okay, hold on. All right, next
We
comment.
live in a society today that will accommodate your crazy. We live in a
Boy,
society
if you
that
don't put the
almost
damn phone on mute.
encourages us to enable people to remain dysfunctional. We see you doing something, I have a saying that one of my students taught me: don't let me die. Don't let me die. If you see me engrossed in my crazy, if you see me celebrating my dysfunction, if you see me falling apart, don't bring me drinks and fruit. Help me, stop me, take me somewhere. Pow my butt, pour some cold water, something. People will watch you die.
All right, Ricky.
can somebody clarify what pow pow my butt means though? Because I'm confused.
She meant like pop her.
Correct you were
Oh,
like
like a
kind of
Like
like
pow,
spanking?
pow.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
Mm.
yeah, 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 yeah. Um, she wasn't saying shoot her in the ass, Tara. Get your
I,
little trigger finger ass on somewhere. Um, I would first like to start off by saying that I used to really
Pow
like
pow
her.
on the butt.
I used to really like her, and now I realize that she has officially flew off the cuckoo's nest. Um, one of the reasons being is that she like 80 years old or something, and like she like looking for love that she already had, but because a man forgot some ice cream for her, she decided to divorce him. That right there lets me know that she never really loved this person. All right, moving along. Um, if you crazy, right? I am not here to stop your crazy. You know that your ass done flew off the cuckoo's in. You know what the fuck you be doing. It's patterns. Just like how you knew that man forgot that damn rocky road that they was out at the store and you feel like he ain't love you. You know when your ass is flying off the cuckoo's nest. I am here to help you. You talking about some stop you. Baby, listen. One thing about people when they having manic episodes and they on their road of delusion, You just gotta allow them to get out this shit on their own, baby. It's just some shit you just can't do. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. Get somebody else to do it. I didn't sign up for this. They have psychiatric help where you can go and get what's the number, Terry, that they need to call if they
Girl, shit,
having
I don't know. Don't play, because I ain't never been.
I ain't say that you been, but damn, you know the number. Shit, damn. I'm just
Uh-uh.
saying what's the national suicide number and shit.
Why the fuck would I know that?
Cause you work in a college and them kids is the
We send
craziest.
them to our people, but y'all can't come to our people because our people are for our people only.
Okay, moving along. I was literally just trying to help the people get some dang on help when they're getting ready to fly off the cuckoo's nest. That's it. Nothing too crazy. And I just asked you for the phone number that you didn't want to get him. Tara's the reason why y'all will not be receiving the help you deserve.
Oh my
Now,
God.
moving on, the celebrity news. Yeah, it takes one crazy person to know another crazy person, but go ahead, go off. Next.
All right.
What?
Jack Stice says salute. Salute to Jack Stice. That's patriotic clown face. We had a crazy battle this weekend.
Who
That's
won?
what's up. That's what's up, man. Congratulations,
I want
man.
to go
Y'all.
view his funeral. You know what I'm saying? Nah, just all right. What about you, Gateway?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like what she's saying is true. I feel like if I rock with you and you see me jumping off the cliff, if you my real friend and you really got love for me, you should at least pull me to the side and just, you know what I'm saying, at least just holler at me just to see if what you can say can kind of shift my mindset and my energy, you know what I'm saying? And if you my woman or whatever, you have to be the one that be able to balance me out, because if you don't have that power, then you probably ain't my woman, because you got to know how to, because I could get off the handle, I could get the tripping shit, and I need a motherfucker to be able to, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily just calm me down, keep me at bay. You know what I'm saying? That's that balance that you're looking for. So I feel like what she's saying is true as far as that. As far as her as a person, I don't really know her like that. But as far as the statement that she made, where you need somebody around you to, you know what I'm saying, keep you level headed. Yeah, I think I think that's real. I think that's true.
All right, punch out.
All right. She actually hit some good points. Like if you a real friend, you gonna hold your friends accountable. If you see them crashing out, like you're not a real friend if you not gonna do that. But a lot of times people will revel in the world of negativity. So they'll jump out the window with you when you being negative, but they won't be the friend that'll hold you accountable.
Fact,
And you know what I'm saying, put you like, yo, you tripping. Come over here, man. What is you doing? Like, cause at
fact,
the end of the day, the older that I've gotten, the more I realize that the goal is really to go home. It's not
facts,
about, you know what I'm saying, how hard you is or how this or how that or how down of a rider you are, man. Love me to life. Don't love me to death.
facts.
Yeah, I'll leave that at that.
All right, Stacy.
Oh, I definitely like what he just said. Love me to life.
Love
That is great.
me to death.
Listen, I truly think if you have a friend that's for you or relative or whoever that can help stabilize you when you're going off the deep end, I think it's cool to have that, you know, in place or to have somebody to kind of help you see yourself through when you're breaking down or you're having a fit, you know. Sometimes we have to sometimes it's great to scream out or whatever. Not saying that you have to be crazy you know, have that, you know, but most of us are. It's just, it is what it is. That's why a lot of people need therapy nowadays, dealing with different traumas and craziness or who they've been in relationships with and stuff that made them that way. Sometimes you just need that person to guide you back in the straight and narrow. So I agree with what she's saying. So kudos that part.
All right, Tara.
I don't think in these days we understand what the word friend means because we use it so loosely. If I am your friend, if I'm your family member, if I came here with you, I'm leaving with you. I am
Facts.
definitely a very loyal person. I'm not gonna let you run off the rails. I'm not gonna let you embarrass yourself. You damn sure ain't finna embarrass me if I'm sitting over here next to you. And it is definitely my job. And I take it, man, I'm a big sister. You know what I'm saying? I was the oldest of my mother's kids. I had an older sister on my dad's side that I ain't know
Yeah.
shit about until way later. But I'm a big sister. So I'm gonna be like that with my friends, with my family, no matter where we are. And I am a protector. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I have to try to reel you in. I got to try to remind you of who you are. I got to try to remind you of what you have to lose, depending on how you're acting and what you're trying to do. And so if you don't want to listen after that, if I tried my best, like Louis said, if I was somewhere with my man and I couldn't bring him down, after that night, if he survives, depending on what type of time he on, we're gonna have a different conversation about whether or not we need to be together. Because if
Yes.
I can't calm you, we not clicking. Nobody should be able to piss you off so much that you can't hear me no more. That's a problem.
Exactly.
And
Facts.
so for me, I would have to say I'm going all in about my friends. If I care about you, I'm going all in. Whether you listen or not is on you, but it damn sure won't be for my lack of trying to bring you back in.
Exactly. Good shit.
All right. I'll go to the next chapter. Hey, Plug, you want to speak on that topic?
Yeah, man, I'm steady having technical difficulties over here.
It's all good.
Uh, the topic about society enabling
About when you
people.
out with your friends, you need to bring your friends in, protect them, take care of them, calm them down. It's the Iyanla one.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that because people will see you on going off the deep end and not do nothing to stay you or stop you, but at the same time, all right, now you dead or you in jail, and now people trying,
That's stupid.
or I pee you and free you and all that stuff when they in positions to try to save you or stop you or get into your ear and say something to get you back on track. People
Facts.
wait till it's too late to try to get into your ear. They consider themselves to be friends and family, and
Them ain't your friends.
yeah,
At all.
But see, them the same motherfuckers that'll celebrate you for getting out of prison, but won't celebrate you for going to college or getting your degree or starting up
Facts.
a business. You understand
Facts.
what I'm
yeah,
Right.
saying? Them the same motherfuckers that'll sit up here and like I said, they'll help you get into the bullshit.
yeah.
And them the same motherfuckers that'll roll over on you as soon as the pressure comes.
Facts.
Yep.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
All right. Let's go to this next topic. This tone topic he ain't here, but I'm gonna play it anyway.
Hey, but that's a public announcement, man. People need to like listen to that shit, man. Like really listen and hear that because that's real talk, man. For real.
Mm-hmm. Facts. All right, here we go.
I didn't receive my father's love. And I want y'all to think about that for a second. Because I've been moving through life without a roadmap. And it took me years to understand what no one's talking about. A man chasing his purpose looks like a man disappearing to a woman who's never seen one before. Like a man who can't return to himself, can't return to you. Most women don't know this, but when a man is focused, he's not pulling away from you. He's becoming the man your future needs. I've been there. I've been locked in. I've been focused. I've been trying to regulate my damn mind, rebuild my identity, anchor myself so I don't show up and bleed on people who love me with confusion and chaos. And the woman that I was with at the time thought that my silence meant something was wrong, thought that I was upset, thought that I was slipping away. But what she didn't realize was I was fighting to stay in myself, fighting to become the man who I am today, y'all. And a lot of women translate a man's quiet into fear of what did I do and why is he distant and is he even losing interest in me, right? And if this makes you feel any kind of way, I want to invite you into asking yourself, what story do you have attached to his silence? Because his silence may be not rejection, maybe it's regulation. For men, focus is safety. It's the one place our nervous system resets, the vision sharpens, the masculine core finally aligns with purpose. So interrupting that moment isn't just breaking concentration, it's pulling him out of the space where he actually feels like himself. And a man who can't return to himself cannot return to you. So I'm just saying, like, leave him in his focus, because that's where he stabilizes. That's where he solves instead of spiral. Some men love through talking. Some men love through becoming. That's where leadership is built. That's where clarity replaces confusion. That's where he becomes the grounded man that you've actually been praying for. So what I'm saying is, if you pull him out of that space, you're not getting more connection. You're getting a tired, burnt out, unfocused, resentful man who feels like he's failing himself and you. But if you let him lock in, if you trust this process, then you get a man who is clear, who loves intentionally, who leads confidently, who returns full. And there won't be a thing he won't do for you. Because a man who is focused isn't leaving you behind. He's preparing a world where you never have to worry again. And so, something that you should know about men: love on God.
All right, Gateway.
You had to know to let me go first on this shit. Hey, because I swear to God, word for word, everything you said, it match up with everything I'm experiencing in real time, just with myself. It ain't even about nobody else. It's just about me locking in and focusing and doing exactly what I know I need to do to get to the next level. And people might not understand it. Everybody ain't gonna understand it. It ain't for everybody to understand. You know what I'm saying? It was for me to understand first. Once I understood, then I leveled up. Because until I understood, I was still trying to find myself. I was still trying to find my way. I was still trying to, grasp on to something. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what a lot of brothers go through. I feel like that's what a lot of, especially all the YNs, you know what I'm saying? But just even adult males, you know what I'm saying? Just with finding your purpose. Once you find your purpose, then you have to lock in and focus, because that's the only way you're gonna manifest and execute. So what he's talking about is the execution of finding your purpose. And once a man actually fulfill that purpose and execute that, then the reward that you're gonna get for enduring certain things that come along with that, because he might not be locked into just taking you out all the time. He might not just be locked into just doing all the stuff that he would normally do if he had fulfilled his purpose. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, once you get that, then the woman that's, you know what I'm saying, rocking with you, it's unlimited, because you got everything that you need. You focus, you locked in. Now you can lay the foundation that you need as a man to be able to cultivate whatever it is that you want and she want, you know?
Lacey, can I go, please?
Hold on.
Nope.
I'm going to burst.
Nope. I was gonna let Pancho go. Pancho go.
Hold on. Hey, look, that was a real nice way to say shut the fuck up sometimes. I'm chilling out. Like, let me get my mind right. That,
For sure.
hold on. Go ahead, man. I'm gonna figure out I don't want you to burst. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Terry.
Okay, so I'm going to keep it real short and sweet. There's two things you can do here. One, men, please communicate. This man sat up here and said he's with a woman and he locked her completely out because he was focused. He didn't tell her his plan. He didn't tell her what he was doing or what he was going through. He just left her in silence so her mind could ruminate. And of course, she's gonna go to it's me. He's falling out of love with me. He doesn't want me anymore. He doesn't. Open your mouth and say, baby, I'm focused. I'm trying to become the man that you're going to need for the future. I just need you to trust me, so
I
she
agree with
can
that.
know to trust the
Yeah.
process
Yeah.
and she can do it.
100%.
So if you communicate with her,
I'm
that's the
telling
first
you.
thing. Or your other option is to stay single. While you're going through that, you don't have to answer to anybody.
Facts.
You ain't got to explain nothing. You can become who you want to be and then find the woman who matches the new person that you've become. But
Facts.
but making us do the
Okay.
guesswork is not how that works, guys. You gotta communicate.
Okay. Now I'm back. I was
1000%.
ordering my food, so let me go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Get
Pancho.
in there. So pretty much, no, you absolutely right. Communication is what communication is. All right, fam. Communication is what communication is, and you need to say what the fuck is going on at that
Fact.
particular moment. So it ain't no more of that guessing and all that them what people would call like dumbass questions. Because
Right.
if I'm with you, then you know it. Like if I'm still here, you know that I'm here with you. Like yeah, that ain't nothing even to be even gotten a second guess or short about because I'm here.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the
Right.
same time, though, you do have like words of affirmation and reassurance is a real thing. Men even need it
Yeah.
in a particular time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I don't know why you would do the shutout method or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like let her know, like, listen, man, it ain't you. I'm going back. Let me go back into my
Right.
corner real quick and get some things together in my mind. But he's not
Right.
talking about as far as with the whole thing of, oh well, I'm building me up for the future. He really just saying in short, he just trying to be um eloquent
Both.
with all sweet soliloquies and all of that shit, and just to saying like, listen, man, I'm building right now to get some shit right because it's kind of off right now. That's it. I
Right.
ain't saying that I'm becoming a new man for you. And man, listen, man, my mind ain't right now. We all go through it. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little space while I'm getting this together. I'm in the crib. I ain't went nowhere. I'm just getting my mind right. But and essentially all he was saying, he could have summed that shit up in about like 5 words. Shut up. I'm thinking, babe.
Y'all
That's
some
it.
rude ass niggas. Don't tell me to shut up.
Teresa
Okay,
said.
okay. Be
Teresa said he
quiet for a
says that's
second,
where.
babe.
He said that's where clarity replaces confusion. Just let
Yeah.
your woman know what you're doing because you decide to be in a relationship. You need to find balance. This shit.
Yeah. Fact.
Exactly.
That's
All
it.
right. All right, Stacy.
A lot of women are out here thinking their men are moving um, sideways or doing wrong because they do not communicate with them. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know their plans. They don't know their thoughts. How do you be in a relationship and your woman or don't know what you're doing, what you're up to? Like, well, what are we doing here? Like when you're in a relationship, you're in a relationship. That means two people. That means, I mean, you don't have to let her know like your every moment movement or whatever, but of course communicate with her, let her know what's up, how you feeling, what you're doing. A lot of men nowadays are
Yeah.
finding that they don't even communicate with their women. They don't even text good morning. They don't, they quick to be on the
Yeah.
phone with their boys or seeing what's up out here in the social media world and stuff, but you're not checking on your mate. You're not making
Right.
sure you're good when they always making sure you're good. How does that fucking affect your relationship? How does that affect your woman? You know what I'm saying? If you want to say, well, you want to, when the woman has an attitude and stuff and you wonder why the fuck you not communicate with the person and you moving sideways. It's like you being slick about shit. And that's why women are always questioning our men or trying to figure out what you're doing. They shouldn't have to figure out what you're doing if you communicate with them and keep it, kosher with them. It's all about communication. Communication is motherfucking the key. That part.
That's
Hey, I
right.
wish I I
Plug,
wish I
man,
would
plug.
contact my boy before I contact a woman any day. Like what is going
Right.
on here? I don't know what type of men you be talking
Hey,
to, but
it's a lot of them out here like that. Be on the
hey,
game and Discord all day with their friends and be then forgot that they in a whole relationship or that they, sleeping with somebody. It's just like
so
these newer dudes,
That's
or and not even
yeah.
the
I
newer
don't know
dudes, because the
about
How
that.
dudes
you
be
so
know,
in
that
their
Shay?
hey,
40s,
How
so
you
but they
know?
be
then
acting like they teenagers.
that question is then what are you doing to be that person's peace? Because that's all that game is a break from what's going on.
Now that's not always it. Some of these
Now,
Yeah, how
dudes
you
have
know?
I
some
said
of these
most
dudes
times.
having wait, let me finish. Some of these
Uh-huh.
dudes have an adrenaline like complex where they got to be doing something crazy, shooting something, driving something fast, riding motorcycles in real life. Some of these dudes just got ADHD, and I don't know what the
Once
fuck you do with
again,
that.
Yeah.
once
I
That's
don't know what
again,
the fuck
different
you do
shit.
with that.
coming from a man with ADHD, and I don't even play the game. It's a thing that comes from a peace factor, whatever it may be. One person may be buying things, one person may be playing the game, one person may be whatever it is. It's that person's peace or his thing that makes him feel cool. Are you
Yeah, that
adding to
cool. That
that
feeling
or
cool
not?
shit is gay. Anyway.
Are you
So
finished? Are y'all done?
We
Yeah.
done.
That's crazy. That's
That's
crazy.
not
Call a
Oh,
man
always
gay
true
for that.
neither, but to each his own, to each his own opinion. So now we're
That's
done. Thank
crazy.
you, Ricky. Yeah.
I guess I whatever. Like,
Anita Owens said, "Amen." Go ahead, plug.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to send me that video. But
Yeah, I got you.
I agree with mostly everything that he said because like when you trying to redefine yourself or build yourself up to a point, man, it's a process. And I don't think too many women gonna be able to fully understand that because they gonna see you through their eyes and whatever they see you as. So
Yes, sir.
not actually where you put yourself at because we might have a vision for what we want to be and we not there. So it's a process that I even got to figure out myself before I'm able to verbalize to where a woman gonna understand and respect that
Yeah.
process.
All right, Ricky.
but
I don't say this often, probably ever, but I agree with Tara on this one because this
Oh
is
man.
the
You,
this
Ricky.
is the yeah. I want don't listen, don't record that part, edit this shit out. But no, this is that 100% like. If the roles were reversed, men would not be okay with a woman being distant in the same way of let me figure it out. I gotta get this
Hell
together. I
nah.
gotta get that together. It's gonna be what the fuck you mean? Like, but the level of understanding that's expected from us is fucking diabolical. Why are you trying to figure out whatever the hell you trying to figure out that you don't even know what you're trying to figure out? It's professionals that can help you with that shit. I'm not buying it at this big age of ours. There are professionals here that can help you articulate whatever the fuck it is that you're trying to get out or whatever the hell you're trying to do. There are self-help books, read that shit. I'm not buying that. I can't talk to you because I need to be silent while I'm figuring this out and I don't even know what it is. I'm not buying it. It's too much information at our fingertips for you to be like, as a grown adult, I'm going through something and I can't communicate with the person that I say that I love or the person that I claim that I want to be with, where they wouldn't understand that you have some stuff that you have to figure out. Hey, listen, between this hour and this hour, I need that me time so that I can figure out whatever the hell I got going on mentally so that I can focus on whatever the hell it is I'm trying to do. Hey, I have therapy between 9 and 8, whatever the case is. Communication is key in all of that, and all this is telling me is that all these grown ass adults don't know how to do the basics,
Hell nah.
and
Teresa,
it's crazy.
Teresa said, then explain that to your woman. That's not hard to understand at all. Don't exclude your mate completely.
Yeah, I'm not buying the I need to isolate and the I need to step away from the world. So basically, which is fucking crazy as hell to me because the last video y'all was just like, if you see me doing this, then come pat me on my ass and let me know what's going on. Pull me back. And now it's like, nah, just leave me alone and let me be. Like, yeah, I'm so fucking confused. But
no,
let's
holding
continue to
somebody
go.
accountable ain't the same as like saying, hey, like you said,
Right. You
communicating, I need
mixing the
my
two.
space. But that's just holding somebody accountable. That's
Listen,
a
I'm
total two
holding you
totally different
accountable
things.
to still
Like,
be able to deal
like,
with
like
whatever the hell
first,
it is that you have going on. This is me holding you accountable. I'm holding you accountable for
nah, you
you to
can't
be
hold no
able
man
to.
accountable.
First off, I was
First
still
of
Yes, you
talking.
all,
can.
Hold
I
your, hold
disagree
your,
Oh,
with
here
that.
hold
he
your,
go.
hold your,
Here he
All
hold
go
your
with his
right,
horses.
you
business.
done talking.
one
No,
at a
you're
No,
done
I
time.
disagree.
talking.
I disagree with
One
that.
at
You
a
can hold
time,
anybody
man.
accountable.
You can hold somebody accountable and
Yeah.
still be like, hey, this is part of me holding you accountable, communicating that you have some shit going on. That's me
Yeah,
holding
that's
you
real.
accountable.
No, you're right.
That's
You're right
that's
with
that's
that.
But
me holding you accountable. That's
but
not me
first,
saying that
let
I
hold on.
can't.
Let me say this before we move on. The expectation of a man and the expectation of a woman in this society, in this world, is two completely different things. So you can't put those two things in the same box. A man, no woman out here ain't looking for no nigga out here trying to figure it out. She want a man that's already then figured it out, got
Right.
his stuff together, own his own crib, own his own car, got his agendas and all of that together. And ain't women, a lot of women ain't trying to hear none of that stuff. So to try to men more accepting of women not having all of these provisions met. So if a
Mhm.
man have to go into whatever nest that he need to go into to discover his purpose, his legacy, and generational wealth, and all of these things, then if you love that man, you should afford him that. Now, a given, he
Right.
should communicate certain levels of understanding, but at the same time, it's a thing that you will never understand as a woman, or the burden that's placed upon a man's shoulder. So with that being said, you got to give him grace, because if a nigga ain't got his shit together, then y'all gonna try to shit on a man, period.
Goddamn. Now
I
I
don't
got
know
Right.
it. Now,
what the
hold
fuck
on, hold on.
he.
Now I
Couldn't have
got
I
it.
said
don't
it
Oh
even.
no,
any
we're not
better.
gonna talk about this for another
Couldn't have
3
said it
hours
any
now. That's
better.
what we're not getting
We
ready to
not
do.
finna talk
Hold
about
on,
this
hold
for
on. Let
another
me. I
three
got
hours,
it.
but I just want to say this, and let's just clear the air, because I think I originally started this by saying, again, holding somebody accountable, and I started this by saying that if you can't communicate, which is the number one
Yeah.
thing here,
Yeah.
then and having a house and a car and the basic shits as a fucking adult, and you're like women expecting too much for you to be doing the fucking basics as an adult.
We all
Those are
saying the
the
same
basics.
thing.
Yeah.
Nah.
So can we go to the next subject?
Hold on, Pancho, what you was gonna say?
Here we
Nah.
go.
I was just finna. I was finna say this one thing. Like, I guess. com- If you feel like that person or a mate is not willing to grow with you, that's not your mate,
Facts.
regardless of what sex it is or whatever. No, I'm kind of disagreeing with you, Louis, in the sense of, as far as the expectations of a man or a woman, you just ain't met that right person yet, because that worldview that you are displaying is really kind of small in that instance.
What
Not
do you mean?
everybody is on that type of situation to where it's
I
like,
don't
oh
understand.
well, I expect you to have this or I expect you to have that. Yeah, certain life expectations, yeah, but at the same time, though, if you ain't got nobody that's willing to grow with you and communicating with you and saying that y'all finna go through all of these things, then, like, why are you even entertaining them?
No, I agree with what you saying 100%. But what I'm saying is, as an adult male, you have
Hmm.
a certain standing and expectation as an adult male. I don't give a damn what your situation is.
What, for
You,
you or for
you,
that woman, is what you saying?
for any male, you should have an expectation for yourself as an adult
Right,
male
right, right,
to,
right,
to,
right,
to be at a certain level. And just like any woman that you should meet at as a 40-year-old male, 35-year-old male, or
right,
whatever, she
right.
should have an expectation on where you should be in your life, if she should be considering you to be in a certain class with her. Now, it's exceptions to the rules. Sometimes we go to prison, sometimes people that had situations, and everybody's situation is different.
Hmm.
However, but if you don't have these provisions met as a man, then it's safe to say that the respect level that you want from the opposite sex is gonna be slim next to none. Because how you gonna say I demand these things in a relationship from you as a woman when you ain't having certain things met and certain provisions met as a man? So for you, it's like, I need to get this stuff together as a man to make sure that when I'm standing on business as a man that I know myself to be, that I can stand on business, because I got my own crib, I got my own car, I got my own, I got my things together to where I can stand on that, to where I don't need a woman for certain things. Because if you need a woman for certain things, then she gonna have certain demands in that space, because she gonna be like, how you gonna stand on this nigga and I'm paying your bills, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So you can't stand like that, bro.
So Louis, you're saying you should stay single until you get your shit together.
Unless you got a woman that understands and that's gonna be willing to grow with you, like bruh said. Because you
Okay.
do got women out here that's willing to grow with you and say, I see your potential and I want to grow with you. I want to step with you so I can build value in that space. So that's why I say I don't disagree with you, but you still should have, everybody should have a certain level of standards of what they want out of the opposite sex, period.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, did you want to comment on this?
Yeah,
Did
I
you see the
guess.
video?
Yeah, one thing one brother said was something about grace. Both sides, they're gonna mess up. Where the accountability is now that we see that you have messed up, what are you gonna do about it? If you fix
Right.
that mistake or fix that behavior, okay, now you're accountable. That's all I got.
All right,
Yeah,
before I go to the
that's the
Man.
next,
most important thing though, OG. Accountability.
before I go to the next topic, Teresa said, not in this discussion. We are the same. Communication goes both ways. If you need a minute, take it. Just like if I need one, I'm gonna take it.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
All right, let me go to this next topic.
Now, don't get me wrong. There are things that she does that pisses me the fuck off. But I refocus myself back on what I appreciate about her. And that's the secret. That's the thing. You just got to keep doing it. It's like building a muscle.
We literally, like when you get mad at each other, you know how your brain wants to go, you did this a month ago and then last time you did it, and it wants to like revisit all the other stuff. We literally have a positive story about each other so that when our brain starts to do that, now it automatically goes to the positive story. And he pisses me the fuck off too, right? And my brain wants to be like, he's a jerk, and he's da-da-da-da. And then I'm like, really? Is he? Really? You've been with Anthony for almost 30 years. No, he's not. He's awesome. He's your best friend. He's a great dad. He's sexy. He got cute little baby booty. He's got a beautiful body. And then I laugh, right? Then I laugh, and then I feel better because we have a tendency to make up stories in our head, and then we focus on those stories, and then before we know it, we're disliking the person that we're with.
All right, Tara.
I'm talking
love
shit,
this.
but no, I wouldn't
And
do this.
you
Yeah.
said Tara, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Like this shit was cute in the motherfucker. Like this is
Who is that talking while I'm trying to answer the question or respond to the video? So I like this because I think it is a very good way to train yourself to stop treating your mate like the ops. We are out here fighting with the person that we say we love and the person who tells us that they love us back. And it's because when they mess up, all we want to do is compile the negative stuff and just go in on them. Talk to them like we ain't never loved them, like we wish they were dead. We never take the time to go, okay, yes, I asked him to take out the trash. He didn't today, but he took it out the last 12 weeks without me asking. But he opens my door for me, or when it's raining outside, he'll run in the rain in the house to get the umbrella just so I can walk in here dry. We don't ever go back to the good stuff. And so we forget those things and we misplace those things. And now we're enemies. And it happens on both sides. Now we are looking at each other like neither one has ever done anything for us. And I don't even know how you get back from that sometimes. So I just wanted to share this because I thought it was beautiful. And it's not easy because I'm telling you, I am practicing this in real life now. And it's not always easy. But if you love your person enough, you will make the time to teach yourself to go to the good first. And even if you got to have that conversation, hey, I really was upset with you earlier. I took the time to calm down and remember who you are to me. But baby, we can't keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? Because if we love each other, this should not be a continuous point of contention. But I just thought everybody should see it because I think it's a great idea.
All right, punch out.
What she said. First time I agree with Tara, all right. Community, like you can't keep going to the negative first and always crashing out in that instance. I mean, you just can't do it. So yeah, that's it. When she right, she right.
All right, Mike.
I've got nothing to add.
You're right with the hoorays, you ninjas, hooray.
Don't be Jay.
All right, K-Way.
Yeah, like everybody like think they know what love is, right? But it's real simple, right? I look at it like it's like you love your kids, right? When you come into a space with a person, it's almost like the way you love your kids. Your kids gonna do a lot of things over and over and over and over and over that make mistakes to piss you off, to make you want to just kick their butts to the side. But you always look at all the good about your kid. You look at the innocence in them. You look at the purity in them. You look at their intentions, and you give them the benefit of the doubt. You supposed to love the person that you in that space with that same affection and that same love. You supposed to be able to forgive them the same way that you forgive your daughter, your son, or your mother, your father. You supposed to be able to. That same affection is supposed to be that same connection. But a lot of times we don't find that with the people that we in that space with. So it's like the first thing you do is just case up. It's like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, how you gonna say you love me when you willing to do the same thing that I did to hurt you, but you willing to do the same thing intentionally. See, what people don't understand is when you do something intentionally, it changed the whole context of like a person might do something wrong and they might not intentionally try to hurt you. How you know? Because they tried to hide it. But you doing it intentionally after you knew what it felt like or trying to hurt a person, you a demon. You on demon time. You know what I'm saying? Because if that ain't your fabric and if that ain't who you are, you ain't gonna do that regardless. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that's just being authentic and being true to yourself. Don't never dilute yourself for another person. But I do respect what they said. You always got to look at things in an optimistic fashion when you're dealing with somebody. That's the only way it's gonna last.
All right, plug.
Yeah, it's the first time I agree with Terry.
You
Also,
a lie. You a
uh,
lie.
yeah, I appreciate your response more than the actual video though, because I can't speak to being married, not at this point.
All right, Stacy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree as well. Because I'm telling you, I had to literally take a notebook and write down the good and the bad and go through that shit because once you be feeling a certain type of way or thinking like what am I in this relationship for, you got to kind of outweigh what if the good outweigh the bad, then okay, well maybe stick around a little bit, but you got to figure yourself out, see what the hell going on, for real, especially when you have options. You got to figure it out. Shit, is this option over here better or what the fuck, So, yep, I agree.
All right,
Definitely.
Tone Bone.
What?
You gotta unmute yourself, Tone.
What are
David
you staring at us?
motherfucking Ruffin in the building.
Hey, is I supposed to be talking?
Yeah.
Yes, my guy. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't hear Soldier.
Dang.
Oh, you
It's
having the same
always one
problem
of
YC was having. He said it's
them.
your turn.
It's always one of them.
I don't know shit about shit, but I do know. As adults, we don't have the luxury of our feelings all the time. So just because I feel a way should not determine how I act towards a person I claim to love. Um, Secondly, if we're looking outside of whatever we got going, it's gonna always be an issue. To where the same way when you get into a career field, you want to put everything into your career, you want to do everything you need to do to make some paper. We got to have that same mindset in relationships. If I want this to work, it's going to work. Now, don't just get in there and be stupid for anybody, naturally. But we talking about two individuals that really want to do something together. It's a mutual respect. It comes with a lot of sacrifice. It comes with a lot of compromising. You know, um, it is a lot of people know how to be a star player in their own life, but they don't know how to be a team player in somebody else's.
Mm.
So just because you may be a good person, don't mean that you're a good team player.
Sounds
Um,
phobic.
so it's not a general thing you can speak about with love because everything is different. But there should be like ultimately, love God and all that other shit, But people gonna feel the way they feel. But ultimately, the number one thing I stand on in my life as adults, we do not have the luxury of our feelings all the time.
Facts.
All right, Ricky.
I gotta get out and come back. I can't hear shit.
Um, I think that the video was amazing, just showing that how your mindset can change and how as long as you put forth the effort into making your relationship work, it'll work. And the moment that you start with all the negative notations, then that's what you'll get out of your relationship, which takes me back to what I said earlier. You put good out, good will come back to you. And that's just how I feel about this. And I thought it was very cute. I don't know how I felt about her talking about his little tight butt and all this stuff, but outside of that, you know, it was kind of cute. But I was like, bro, you're a little too obsessed with the little booty part of it. But I appreciate still being playful and having that playful, youthful love that some of us strive for. I'm saying all of us, some of us, story for another day. But think that it's a beautiful thing when you have a person that every day, and I say every day, you have to wake up and choose that person. Your mood changes on the regular, so every day I want my person to still choose me. I know it's a
That
million females out here and it's a million dudes out here, and you can go have anybody in the world, but every day you decide that you still want to deal with my dust ass. I love that. But let's
right,
continue and
that
carry
part.
on.
Yeah.
All right, next video.
My coworker just told me he doesn't go on dates anymore because all these women are gold diggers. And that has got to be the dumbest guess. Because when you go on a first date as a man, you check your bank account. When she goes on a first date as a woman, she shares her location with 3 people. She takes a picture of your license plate. She texts a description of you to her friend. The worst thing that can happen to you is that she takes you for a free meal. Bro, the worst thing that can happen to her is that you take her life.
All right, Ricky, go ahead and take this one first.
Who?
Who
Ricky,
you say?
Ricky.
Ricky.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
I'm just going to go. All right, look. The level of accuracy in the amount of information that I share with people if I actually go out, but I don't really date people either, but it's crazy. Um I don't know why, I don't know. I'm not the typical female. So when I go out on a first date with a person, I go out and I check my bank account to make sure that regardless of if it's a test or whatever it is. And I'm a strong believer in whoever asks who out should pay for it. If
Yeah.
I ask him out, then I should be paying for the date. If he asks me out, he should be paying for it. Unless we have previously discussed going Dutch. That's just me. Most females ain't like that. They too, whatever. But with that being said, I think that that is so funny that dudes say women are gold diggers when they leave with money and then get mad at the chick for asking them for the same money that they present to the woman and don't do it. Like, I don't understand the struggle in I'm gonna leave with my money, but don't ask me for it. You should have your own. As women, have your own money.
Mm-hmm.
Have your own fucking
Absolutely.
money. Because the one thing somebody could never hold over your head is what they got and you don't have. That's why you out here and you grinding too. But story for another day, and that ain't a real man. And if he don't want to go on dates because he think a chick finna take him and go digging on his $7.99 meal and $14.99 encore, bro, you out date in your tax bracket. It's very simple. Only people that think that females are gold diggers is dudes that don't have money to begin with. But go ahead and go off.
Absolutely.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily.
So
That
so
part.
so what is it when a woman just automatically assume a guy gonna kidnap her and kill her?
A woman who watches the news.
So every day on the news is a dude killing a girl. I mean, I
For
just seen in
real. Do you
Ferguson
watch
where a lady just
VOP,
shot a
real
man
S
and his
VOP
daughter.
STL? Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. Pancho, what did you think about this? Can you hear me? Somebody see a oh, there you
Man,
go.
I don't have no words, man. Who a lot of times is as far as concerning
No, I can't hear nothing.
that women do have to go through other precautions as far as that goes. I've heard a lot of horror stories from my family, my friends, so on and so forth. So like even if I go out or whatever, I've joked about it, but I'll be serious. Like make sure you show your location or make sure you do this and make sure I know you told 3 of your friends because of the simple fact of as men we don't have certain things that we have to worry about now. On the flip side of that, men do have to worry about setup artists and all of those different things of that nature as well. So this is something, just I'm naturally paranoid when it comes to things of that nature. But I mean, dude is right as far as the safety aspect of it. Now I do believe that as far as if you leave with money, that's what's gonna come back. And then coming with the thing, there are people that are gold diggers, like that, but there are men gold diggers too, like people who just try to take from a person and never try to receive or try to give anything. It's just everybody they want to be on the receiving end of things, and so yeah. I put like that. I'm gonna have to exit out and exit back in because I can't hear y'all or whatever. I got y'all playing on the TV too, so that's how I knew you was calling my name.
Mike.
Mm, yeah. Mm, wow. This well, you already know. This hits kind of close to home. Uh, 30% of domestic violence happens to the man, but the man usually never reports it. Because what dude want to say some woman beat him up? That ain't that ain't happening. But that just shows that it is at least 2 to 1, the female on the male. So the likelihood is twice as likely as the man doing something to the woman. So but I say that because that's my own personal experience. That could have been death. But there's a
Somebody got to mute
yeah,
themselves because y'all making it echo.
there's there's this there's this guy that had a little altercation with a woman that killed him. And everybody had told him in his family, look, you need to get away from that woman. And so once he finally, does try to put her out, she ends up killing him and his younger daughter.
You talking about the police
Yeah.
chief?
Oh yeah.
That was my brother-in-law.
Yeah, the police chief. That's so sad.
Right. But the person that I really feel bad for is Candy, my niece, because she just lost her father, she just lost her sister, and her husband just died not 6 months ago. That's who I'm feeling for.
Oh my
I'm not,
goodness.
I ain't really quite figured out how to feel it. I guess I'm still processing. I don't know, but I'm hanging in there, I guess, or either on autopilot, what have you. But yeah, that could happen to a man or a female. But yes, a woman does need to protect herself at least 2 out of 3. That's all I got.
Teresa said, just to clarify, roughly 1 in 4 women and 1 in 9 men in the U.S. experience severe intimate partner physical violence.
Yes, definitely happens more to women than it does to men.
Go ahead, Stacey.
Yep, it
Yeah,
does.
I was just speaking on the about the fire chief who lost his life and the daughter. He was fire chief of Ferguson, right, Mike? But
Yeah,
anyway,
Was it
I
Ferguson or
used to
Berkeley?
work with the lady that shot her.
hmm
I know a lot of
that's
people who know her. Actually, I don't know her.
We worked at Chrysler together.
so. I was just going to say, I think both men and women need to let somebody know their location and have somebody on standby um, to know their location or whatever, especially if it's a first date type thing. Somebody should be aware of your whereabouts. Also, yeah, I was just talking to a co-host at the radio station, and he was abused by his female counterpart for like years, and he's traumatized now to where he don't even want to be in a relationship. It's sad, but just to know that there are men that experience craziness. You know what I'm saying? We out here, well, a lot of females are out here thinking, oh, it's just happening to them. No, it happens to both. But I think that both men and females should have somebody they should be sharing location with, or letting their homeboy or homegirl know where they're at, and actually be prepared to pay for your own meal. Women, have the extra funds and things. You never know what happens as it relates to you going out with somebody. They may leave you at the restaurant and stuff, just like we had something last week. We talked about the young lady who went on a date and she was eating. Is there some type of noise? I'm sorry. I'm
Girl
trying
is
to.
driving me up a wall.
Oh,
Please mute yourselves.
there
Jesus,
is
take the wheel.
there was some young lady who went on a date and she
Man,
was
I
eating.
can't hear nothing.
she was eating a steak and he left or whatever. But I'm just saying people should be prepared to pay for their dates and be prepared to, yeah, have somebody on standby. That part.
All
Oh
right,
my God.
Gateway, Louis.
Crazy.
Yeah, for us to even be having this conversation is petty, honestly. I don't, as you know, that's what I'm saying. Like it's so bad where it's like, who cares who paying for the date or whatever the case may be. If you like the person and y'all like feeling each other, then you know what I'm saying? Like whoever feel like they want to pay for it, pay for it. Like it shouldn't even be a situation to where if you feeling like this person is somebody that you gonna be with, that y'all should even be having a conversation about, you know, petty things. Like I feel like sometimes that we marginalize and like compartmentalize a relationship or a bond so much that we don't even give it room to grow because we so shallow. Like like sometime, you're gonna be with somebody, they gonna be up. They might be ballerific. Everything might be peaches and cream. They inspiration and motivation might be high. Sometime you might meet a person and everything is low and you might have to go through that process. But if you looking for something that is just perfect, then you the person ain't ready for a relationship because you don't even want to put no sweat equity in what you got to be able to make it what you want. I feel like so many people just like it, like, and that's the destruction of social media because everybody focusing on what everybody else got instead of putting that same energy into what's in front of them. And if you spend majority of the time and energy and effort into building and pouring into what you got and getting over your damn self and your emotions and figuring out what you need to do to make it work, then I feel like more people have successful relationships and bonds with people. But I feel like it's like I always tell a person is don't be thinking on me. Like, people be in a relationship with you or however, whatever, but they thinking on you. They thinking about all the worst stuff about you or all the stuff you could be doing that can hurt. It's like you just creating this narrative, you creating this energy, and now I'm looking at you. You might be looking at me, and I'm like, "What's up? You looking at me crazy? You didn't just made me guilty of everything you didn't just create in your mind." You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what we really doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, like it's like, think the best of me. If you can't think the best of me, then just get the hell away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me do me. You know what I mean? That's all I got to say.
All right, Tara.
Okay. I think the purpose, Mr. Is it Mr. Mike and Louie? Can y'all mute yourselves? Because it's one of the two of y'all that's causing that noise.
I've been
Um,
muted my.
um, so it might be Mr. Mike then.
I
You
got.
might not be able to hear me to mute himself.
I'm
Oh,
muted.
no, he muted too. Is it you, Louie? I mean, is it you, Lacey?
Nope. Go ahead.
Okay, so I think the point of this video was the white boy in saying that the black dude was a simp. But he was basically saying it was the dumbest thing he'd ever heard somebody say. Because to him, he's talking about the black dude's like, I don't want to date a woman no more because they all gold diggers. And he's like, dude, that's your concern. Your biggest trip right now is that when she has to wonder if you're a serial killer, if you're going to chop her up and barbecue her, you're going to kidnap her and put her in the basement. So I think this is supposed to be satire. I don't think it was ever supposed to be about abuse against men or women. He was just simply saying sometimes men focus on the silliest things. What's important to them is monetary or materialistic. When women are out here really scared and deciding, should I leave the house because at any moment this could be the last day of my life. So that's what I think the focus was. And yes, that is true. But here's the deal, people. When you go on a first date with somebody, please stop giving people your address. Go and meet them wherever y'all getting ready to go. You drive your car, they can drive their car. Y'all gonna meet somewhere in public and y'all leave separately. And make sure the mofo don't follow you. Don't go straight home after the date. That's how you be, how you take care of yourself. And that's how you're safe. You keep yourself safe. And You know, after a couple of days when he comes to pick you up, this is my move. I'm gonna tell you, when he open the door, say, do you mind if I get in your car? Because I am carrying my weapon. And you take that thing with you everywhere you go. And you make sure I don't go in nobody's house or get in nobody's car and not let them know that I'm carrying. And I'm always carrying, so you already know. So we can do things to be safer so we don't have, and still do those things. Take a license plate, show them pictures to all your friends, keep your location on, all that good stuff. But neither one of us needs to be stressing out about somebody getting us out of a free meal or somebody killing us. And if we take necessary precautions, we can almost negate either of those things from happening. Honestly, dudes, you just gotta chalk it up. Don't take her nowhere for $500 steak. Don't take her nowhere where you're going to spend $1,000 because you know you're not going to do that all the time anyway. Just be honest. Or agree to go Dutch on the first date. So many things we can do to cut this out.
All right, Plug.
Have Plug cook for y'all. It's your turn to answer the question, Plug.
I ain't catch the question. My thing was tripping.
You fired.
But yeah, book me. I'll cook for y'all. Y'all ain't gotta go out with no strangers.
I think this is answer, Lacey.
All right. Who went? Look, who else left? Y'all kept dropping off the squares that went on. Did everybody answer this topic? I guess so. Everybody was ding. All right, let me go to this next topic.
That's because I can only hear certain people.
That's so weird.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
like every time Luis starts talking, I
Me
can't
hear
hear him, but I don't leave until somebody else come on.
All right, here we go. Next topic.
I've been in a 7-year relationship. I know you're going to get on me. I asked my partner for a ring. He put it on layaway. I told him he has a year. It's been 9 months. Do I continue to wait or...
Baby, listen to what you just asked us, honey bun.
I know, yeah.
As a matter of fact, repeat it.
I've been in a relationship for 7 years.
Pause.
I told him...
Ask me the question again. I've been in a relationship...
For 7 years.
Pause. I've been in a relationship for 7 years.
Yeah.
I had to ask a man of 7 years to buy me a ring. He could not buy me a ring, so I had to ask him to put it on layaway.
Mm-hmm.
I had to ask this man, listen to yourself, woman. Listen to yourself, baby. I had to ask this man. I had to ask you for a commitment. This ain't about the ring. 7 years of my time. You didn't want to marry me. Because if you did, you would have found that out at 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, 11 months, 1 year, not even past 2. We're talking about a man here, baby. Men who know, get out the driver's seat. That's not your place right now. That shows a level of desperation. Stop being desperate, woman. It don't take no man 7 years. Did it take you 7 years for Paige?
No, ma'am.
It didn't take my husband no 7 years. I ain't seen no man in my life ever have to wait 7 years of a woman's life. And then she had to ask you to take the initiative to get a ring. I want you to take this conversation. I just want you to sit in the mirror. And I want you to say, God, present yourself right now. And I want you to talk to God about 7 years. And ask God, what man did he have to sin that had to wait for 7 years to decide if you were a wife? You made the decision. Stop playing God, woman. Stop playing God. You are a woman. Remember how beautiful you are, how much power you got, baby. You don't have to be desperate for love. Love is at the door for you. You don't got to be desperate for that, baby. I want you to love yourself, black woman. I want you to love yourself, black woman. I want you to love yourself, black woman. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
I want
Thank
you
you
to love yourself, black woman. And I'm not saying that to be funny. I don't care about the claps. I don't care about the applause. You have a destiny. And your destiny does not mean that you have to wait on somebody else to match your destiny. Whoever God has for you in your destiny, where you are destined to be, it's going to be there. And it ain't going to take them 7 years. So I want you to love yourself, black woman. For one moment on that microphone, say, I love me.
I love me.
Say it one more time.
I love me.
Say it one more time.
I love me.
Scream it.
I love me.
Say it one more time.
I love me.
All right.
Oh, God.
Tone.
Hey, I agree with that lady, bro. It don't take no 7 years. And if the woman is doing the asking, then dude really I don't know, maybe no fuck with, I don't know, I ain't do, but it don't take no 7 years. And in 7 years, he should have been able to get a ring. I don't give a damn what job you got. 7 years is a long ass savings plan. Uh, yeah. So yeah, like some people just ain't cut for a certain thing. You hear me? And you get away from that. But a lot of times what happens is people get comfortable and get comfortable with the person they with. They get comfortable in how life is and don't want to break that comfort. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it don't take no damn 7 years if that's the question.
All right, Gateway.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it's to each his own. I feel like, yeah, if you and that person got a structure and foundation of a belief system that y'all believe in, marriage or whatever that y'all believe in, and you know if it take you more than 7 years or 5 years or whatever the case may be, and you feel like it's too long, or you have to like push this person to be in a space that you want them to be in, then yeah, you need to, you might want to find somebody that's more in tune with what your needs are. But I think that everybody look at marriage, everybody look at these things differently, and I think that for a long time, a lot of men have allowed women to bully them to whatever customs and traditions that the society have placed upon them. I feel like you need to express how you feel about certain things and try to get an understanding with that person, because maybe you might not have the same belief system and that person might not have the same belief system when it comes to certain things, and that might just not work, and you might value this person love based upon marriage or whatever the case may be, and this person might not even give a damn about marriage. You know what I'm saying? And you might think that because they don't give a damn about marriage, that they don't really love you. So I think that you got to communicate, what certain things are, and seeing if that you even equally yoked in that type of space before you get unrealistic expectations. I feel like a lot of times people set themselves up for unrealistic expectations, and then they try to base they love upon some shit that they done created in their mind. When you got to really get to know the person that you with and see like, damn, okay, this person don't really care for the same that, and I care for it. So maybe let me see how I gauge with this and see if, because sometimes knowledge is the key, because some person might got a different level of knowledge than you, and you might think this person a demon for it, but really this is their understanding. So I think it's just about getting to know the person. Once you get to know the person, then you can gauge on what that person scale of love is and if you compatible.
All right, Ricky.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep it real simple. It don't take no 7 years for nobody to figure out if they want to be with your ass or not. If they ain't been asked you by the end, it ain't motherfucking happening. That ain't your person. Your person gonna let it be known, and y'all gonna know this shit long well before 7 years hit. And if y'all get to the 7 year mark and y'all still boyfriend and girlfriend, and he got to put your ring on layaway when Walmart got rings for $100 motherfucking dollars, I'm not buying that McBullshit. I I mean, the ring is not as important as the commitment that it's making. And I wish people get off of that like you need a motherfucking multi-million-dollar ring or some shit. It's just crazy to me. But if he couldn't afford a ring after 7 years of y'all being together, then that should have let you know right then and there that that's not the man for you. He don't value those kind of things, and that's okay. You just need to move accordingly. Once a person show you who they are and you continue to stick with them from the same shit that they keep doing and they keep doing and they keep doing, then you are setting yourself up for everything that happens. Don't cry now. If you don't know if this is your person by now, you never will. Ain't that how the song go? If you
If
don't
you don't,
know
yeah,
by now. That's it.
you
So I got it. It don't
will
take
Well,
7 years to
never
figure none of that shit out.
know.
look.
Uh, yeah, I don't. Not everybody's ultimate goal is marriage, so they ain't. She not necessarily saying it's anything wrong with their relationship currently as it is, but she just might want marriage out the situation. He might not value marriage like that, and people marry for different reasons. Not every man has the romantic fantasy in their mind that they want a big wedding and all that in their mind. So it's reasons why he may not have done it by now. So I I mean, people just gotta have those talks with their partners and have an understanding of what y'all marrying for, and what are y'all trying to solidify? Y'all solidifying a legacy, a family, or or you just trying to prove your love to that person and whomever else.
Hey, Stacy.
Okay, well then unmute. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I'm gonna say this: when you first start dating, you need to find out, well, is this a long term thing? What's going on? To continue on with your relationship. If it's your view that you're looking for marriage and he's not, you don't continue on dating. You don't continue on with the relationship. So you first have to get that. Validated first, if you will. So I think that people should be on the same tune or whatever you want to say, be on one accord when it comes to knowing what it is and not just sticking around if that person isn't, if that your goal is marriage and his is not, then you need to, hit the streets or get to running and trust that your partner, someone who wants marriage will be there for you. So that's what should happen. So that part.
All right, Mike.
Yep, I'm gonna go last. Every question for the rest of the night, huh, Lacey?
This is the last question. Go ahead,
You
Mike.
asked.
Mike, you on mute. You gotta unmute yourself.
You're working on it.
Hey, let me see if I can unmute you.
Okay. Am I unmuted?
Yep.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of variables here. I mean, when did she first start asking him to get married? Did she ever ask him to get married? What was their agreement in their relationship when they got together? We're doing this for now until, or are we gonna get married? I mean, there's too much to assume here. When did she ever say something about marriage? So I mean, I certainly wouldn't think that she went 7 years and then finally said something and just assumed that that's where his head was. That's all I got. It's too many variables for me.
All right, and last but not least, Tara. But
I'm flipping you off so hard right now. It don't make no sense. I don't know when we stopped asking these types of questions during the dating phase. I don't know how you get yourself exclusively involved with someone and you don't know if they want marriage or want kids or, any of these things. And y'all calling each other boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, we should not even make it to the exclusive stage if y'all have not had that conversation. Now, granted, a person could say, yeah, I believe in marriage and I want to get married, but not right now. Who? But you at least need to know, because to be laid up with somebody for 7 years and you've never asked them, or you don't know how they feel about it, or they blatantly told you that's not what they want out of life, you're the fool. We have a lot of women, and I feel sorry for people who are willing to give that up. There are a lot of women who really want to be married, but they will stay with a dude who will give them this, oh, you don't believe in marriage, I don't need no paper tell me. Shut your bitch ass up. You don't want to stop playing the field. There's no reason for you not to cover yourself legally, because here's the thing. That little piece of paper you're talking about is going to cover your wife from anybody coming to try to take y'all house or y'all cars or y'all money or whatever you have once you die. If something happens to you, she's covered. Because you got family members who are going to try to fight for it. You might have some estranged kids who want to come and fight her for it. And what if y'all have built a family? Y'all got a new set of twins or something. Now she out on the street because some judge decided your estranged kids could get the house and stuff. You have to protect yourself. Wills, get you a trust, whatever you have to do. You should be making moves to protect what you're leaving behind. And so, to say you don't believe in the institution of marriage, that is something you should definitely have told a woman, and you shouldn't keep her locked up in that mess with you, because y'all aren't even protected with your money. Talking about generational wealth, good job with that when you can let anybody slide in to come for the taking. So for me, talk about that before you get exclusive with somebody, and don't string a woman along if you know you're never going to marry her. And women, stop sitting by letting the man just carry you on when he's let you know. You got men her to my y'all waiting on her to change her attitude. Or I'm waiting on her adult kids or her kids to get grown because I don't like the motherfucker. Any different excuse as to why they won't marry this woman. And she gonna sit there and never be a bride, which that is what she wants in life. So on both ends, women, get up and leave. I don't give a damn how long you put in the relationship. If he's not giving you what you want, leave. And men, be honest. If that's never what you plan to make her, let her know that and let her go. It's very simple.
All right.
This is Justin. We have a breaking news you don't want to miss. Coming up next, UnCensor, the Conversation podcast presents Speak Your Truth. In this powerful segment, our dynamic panel consisting of G Soldier, Ms. Busy Boss, Tara Michelle, Tone Bone, Ricky, and Gateway Louie takes center stage, as each one of them will speak their truth, sharing stories from the news that moved them, discussing hot topics that demand attention, or offering uplifting motivational messages to inspire us all. Get ready for raw, unfiltered perspectives and heartfelt moments. Back to you, Lacey.
All right, Tara, speak your truth.
I knew you was gonna do that. I can't stand the Sagittarius in you.
Know they can find you. Ain't got anything coming up.
I am going to still be filming on YouTube. That is just what I'm doing right now to keep my peace. I am going to be here on Monday nights answering all the questions last because Lacey sucks. And I just want to say to everybody though, seriously, like we say this all the time, make sure you're making time to take care of yourself. Make sure you're making time to reach out to those people you like, you love, you thought about calling. Because we have too many times now where we see people here one day and not the next. And you talking about, oh, damn, I meant to call them. Oh, man, we supposed to link up. Do all that stuff while you're here because tomorrow is not promised.
All right, Stacey, speak your truth. Let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
I do have a lot coming up, but I really want to leave a motivational word for the audience today. As you step into this week, remember you don't need to have everything figured out. Just keep moving. The pressure you feel isn't there to break you, it's there to build you. Taking one decision, 1 hour, one brave step at a time, you'll make it through. Every hard day, you made it through before, so keep on pushing. The proof is there. Show up, stay consistent, and trust that small efforts today are shaping a stronger, wiser version of you for tomorrow. So you guys remember that. And for 2026 and here on out, do you be stronger, be greater, and keep going, you guys. That part. Follow me on Facebook and listen to me on Foxy 106.9, you guys. And if you know anyone that wants to promote their business on the air, inbox me. Let me know what's up. And I do have some play and film casting calls coming up. And just stay tapped in and let's have a great week, you guys. That part.
All right, Gateway, speak your truth. Let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Yeah, man. It's the one and only. Y'all already know, man. It's Gateway Louie in this mug. I want y'all to know, man. February 27th, we got Club Neat. We got the STL auditions for the STL versus ATL versus the DMV. We live, man. We gonna have live podcasting. We gonna have Lacey G Soldier in the building. He gonna be performing, doing one of his latest tracks. We got a lot of hot artists, and we got a lot of prizes in store down here in the ATL and on the platform of King and Diamond. Outside of that, I got new music coming out that I'm releasing, and I got a lot of other things I got in store. So I want y'all to stay tuned. And with that, man, I just want y'all to stay focused. Don't get yourself down too bad because life is life, and as long as you got breath in your body, you can always make decisions that can benefit your situation. So with that being said, man, I salute y'all, man, and catch y'all on flight, man, March 7th. We at the King of Diamonds, man. So let's get it.
So, Lloyd, where is that located for the auditions
The
for auditions?
auditions is at 270 in West Florissant at Neek Restaurant and Bar. So you know, as soon as you get off the exit, it's right there in Clock Tower. It's the Clock Tower Plaza. So it starts from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. So once we finish out with the auditions, we gonna turn up. We gonna have King of Diamonds, Atlanta and the A&Rs. We're gonna have Empire Records in there. We're gonna have Pure Life podcast in there. We're gonna have radio station personality in there and DJ Pilu in there. We're gonna have dancers, the DNG steppers and everything else in there. So it's gonna be a whole event.
All right. Plugs. Think your truth. Let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Yeah, I'm working on a few things. I'm working on my personal trainer package as well, man. I've got some more content coming out, cooking, writing, some poetry, a couple events coming up soon. Follow me at Plug of Love on Facebook and Instagram, and Plugger45 on TikTok.
All right. Ricky, speak your truth. Let them know where they can find you. You got anything?
I got my birthday coming up. Still fuck coming up. My birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to my sisters was yesterday. Happy birthday to my mama and my brother. Theirs is tomorrow. Oh shit, it's a lot of these motherfuckers. It's a whole lot of birthdays. Happy birthday to all the Pisces out there, cause you know we the most indecisive, always doing something, ain't never doing nothing as people I know. Um, on another note, my health is not the best right now. I've been sick. My kids been sick. I've been down. Lord knows I has been down. Um, Health is wealth. Like, take care of yourself. I might need your services though. Plug a love, whatever the fuck your name is, dude. Because my doctor told me going to work and taking care of kids ain't exercise, so I need to exercise a little more. So I'm a horrible trainee. I might need to get some of your services. Oh, also, I just bought a house. Um, Shout out to me for that. And life's great. Life's good. Like, I leave y'all with these words. Life is short. People dropping like flies. Put y'all fucking seatbelts on. Just lost my club boo because, you know, whatever. But life is short. And love on people while they here. Like, and I say that with tears in my heart. Because then I don't be crying for real. But with tears in my heart, like, love on people and check on your strong friends because everybody going through something. But
Happy
love, peace, and hair
birthday to you.
grease.
Happy birthday to all of you guys.
All right. And look, Plug, I don't think Plug fell off. Plug, she said she might need your services. He just came back, so I don't know if he heard that. But
Who said that?
Ricky.
What she need?
Ricky, what
Trainer.
she'll be in contact with you. But look, yeah, check this out. I won the Global Music Award for the people who ain't know for best humanitarian up in this piece. So God he continues to keep blessing me. You know, I gotta win this Grabby or get nominated for this Grabby though. But yeah, just stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff coming up, films, documentaries, concerts, all that type of stuff. So yeah, just stay tuned. As I always preach, protect your peace. That's all. I always say that. Protect your peace and then manifest your great thoughts and things will happen for you. I am a living witness of that. All right. Other than that, we'll see y'all next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Good night, everybody. Salute.